Hello, Williamson County. I'm Kerri Hudson, and welcome to It's About You, an informational program about the classes, activities, and special events offered by the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department. Williamson County Parks and Recreation offers a great variety of programs and activities, from athletics, clinics, and leagues to swim lessons, senior activities and therapeutic recreation programs, to cultural and fine arts classes, plus a variety of fitness programs, parks, playgrounds, and much, much more. We strive to offer some form of activity, program, or area of interest for everyone. Today, we're going to be spending some time talking about probably our most popular ongoing program, as well as our most popular outdoor park. Joining me for the first half of our show today is our group fitness coordinator, Bob Vogelpohl. He's here to talk to us about a variety of ongoing fitness classes offered by Williamson County Parks and Recreation, as well as a new and exciting program just for teens. Bob, thanks for joining us today.
Great to be here.
It's great to have you back. Always love talking about our group fitness program, or, well, probably more correctly identified as our fitness and wellness program.
Yes.
Because there's so much more in this program than what people might think of as like a typical aerobic schedule. Really, our fitness and wellness program has such a variety of different types of fitness and wellness opportunities, and we want to highlight a lot of those different things today. We'll start off talking a little bit about the scope of the program that you oversee for the department, and just kind of some of the individual components that includes, and then we'll go into each of them a little bit more in depth.
Okay. Well, since last time I've been here, we've grown exponentially. We are currently over 310 classes a week. So we have our 6 facilities, and the way we break down our group fitness program is we have our regular fitness, we have our senior fitness, and then we have our aqua program. So when we break it down, we have about 210 regular fitness classes.
Those are land-based classes that people used to call aerobics.
Aerobics, yes. Our senior program has grown to almost 70 classes, so that is actually our fastest growing program. And then our aqua program consists of approximately 40 classes with another 6 that will be starting after Memorial because our outdoor pools will be opening. So our Fairview and our Nolensville Rec Center will have our outdoor aqua program starting. But then when you look at that 310 and you look at the 3 components, so when we break down into formats or disciplines, so we have 5 major disciplines. So we have our mind and body classes, which is the real popular vinyasa yoga bar classes, so just a lot of meditation and wellness. Our second program is our cardio classes, so real popular classes is our HIIT, our high intensity interval training, and then just cardio boot camps, which get a great workout there. We have our strength classes, and our old reliable is our iron bodies class, which is one of the more popular classes in the program. We have our dance classes, focus on, of course, Zumba, but then really what's up and coming is our U-Jam and hip-hop classes, which are real popular with all ages, and we're offering that at each of our facilities. And then last, we have, again, one of the staples of a great exercise program is cycling. And when you think of our cycle program, not only do we cycle on land, we cycle in the water now, we have our aqua bikes, but there's so many different formats to spin. You can incorporate it with rowers, with weights. We have a class called Party on the Bike, where it's just high-intensity music and lights. So we really offer every type of cycle class you could imagine.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And all of that is just within one component of the fitness and wellness program, the group fitness title.
Yes.
You guys also have individual personal training, health coaching. It really just goes on and on. Yeah,
our personal training program, we currently have over 15 personal trainers with various different certifications and achievements in their field. Very easy program to use. So it's as simple as calling one of our rec centers, and then we will get a personal trainer request. Those will come to me, and we will immediately get a hold of one of our trainers. They will call you, and you will come in for a consultation. So the way it works is a consultation is $15, and then deciding on the length of training you want to do, a 30-minute session is $35, a 45-minute session is $45, and then an hour session is $55. So again, we also, if you're real interested in our personal training program, go on our website. You can check the bios for all of our trainers. So you can really read through and see their strengths, their interests, their certifications, and match it up with what you're looking to do.
You guys have done really a wonderful job with personal training and giving people a lot of variety in terms of the kind of personal trainer that they work out with.
Yep.
Because personal trainers have areas of interest just like individuals do when they think of, how I want to get in shape or what I want to do to get in shape. And
Absolutely.
having those bios on the website is a great way for people to think, who am I going to best work with?
Yep.
We have male and female personal trainers, whatever an individual might feel most comfortable with their workout routine.
Yep.
And it's like you said, their services are available at our 6 main recreation facilities with locations in Franklin, Fairview, Brentwood, Nolensville, and Spring Hill. So they are spread out all across the county.
Yep.
And pricing's the same regardless of the location.
Yep,
So it's a very
absolutely.
wonderful program. We still meet with personal trainers now. It was one of the ways when, I first started really working out
Yep.
that I learned how to do it properly. We have some amazing facility supervisors inside our wellness centers, but if you're really looking for that next level of knowledge and assistance in how I can properly utilize this equipment, to achieve results, to meet goals and things like that, a session with a personal trainer is a great investment.
Yeah, we've had just some incredible success stories through just great weight loss, just overall just well-being, and then we've had people that have used us that are going to go hiking mountains, overseas, etc. So there's various reasons to use. And another part of our personal training program that we're expanding on is we're doing a lot of these 4 to 8 week sessions with personal trainers, and they can focus on just, again, weight loss, just overall physical well-being. But it's something we've started this year, and we've seen. We started them with the New Year's resolutions, and then we had such a great turnout. People said, can we do those just sporadically throughout the year?
Yeah.
So it might be right before the summer to get in shape. We're going to do some healthy lifestyles before the fall or going into the Christmas season. And then, of course, when we go back into January, we'll hit the resolutions hard. So make us a part of your resolutions. We've got the great trainers that will keep you accountable.
Yeah, and the great thing about these expanded sessions is it puts that level of accountability back, into an individual's fitness goals. When you know you have these standing appointments with a trainer, you've made your financial investment. Now you have to make your physical investment to keep up with it.
Yeah, and the neat work is when you do these 4 to 8 week sessions, you're with other people, and there's that accountability and teamwork, and you see success as a team, and we've had some great results.
Another component that goes into that healthy lifestyle is the health coaching that we offer through the department as well. This is through another certified wellness professional. Tell us a little bit about that program.
Yep, her name is Nancy Stevens, and she is also a yoga instructor for us. So she really takes you through multiple types of training. So she will talk about diet and nutrition. She will talk about get organized, just personal space. She'll go through, again, nutrition, wellness, just, it's just
More
such
of
a lifestyle
change.
change.
Yes.
And just really being organized and having goals, and she'll help set up plans. And she works with people. It could be one session. We had one individual that worked with her for the entire year. So, her name is Nancy, and she's based out of our Franklin facility.
Yeah, and it's an amazing program for anyone who would like additional information about health coaching. You can get more information from our website at wcparksandrec.com. We talked already a little bit about bar fitness as part of the Mind and Body program in group fitness, and of course that's always a very popular program for teens and adults.
Yep. So we do have bar fitness classes throughout the facilities, but we also have a bar class you can sign up for at our Nolensville Rec Center. Our instructor, her name is Rebecca Traus, who's been teaching bar for over 10 years. So just a great instructor. She conducts classes Tuesday and Thursday mornings and Saturday mornings. So you can sign up for a Tuesday, Thursday format, or you can do a weekend format. And her classes are outstanding. I've taken one before. And if you want to really work on balance and agility She encompasses some yoga movements, so flexibility, and then great strength for your lower body, your legs, and your core. But it really is a great all-around workout that's not hard on your joints. I highly recommend that you look her up on our Nolensville Rec website.
Yep. And then another program based out of Nolensville is the TRX Small Group Training Program.
Yes.
These are some serious people.
Yes.
I love seeing the photos and videos that come out of this program because, I mean, these are some very active people. And I love the community they seem to form in this program.
Yep. In our small group training, so Tracy Knapp is our trainer. She conducts classes every Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 7 to 8 in the morning. So it's a great thing to do before work. So she does interval type training. She'll set up circuits. So there is strength training involved, a different body part each day. She will have some cardio throughout mixed. And one of the things we encompass are our Concept D rowers, which is a great workout unto itself. She'll have body movements, and she'll set up the classes so that you're working together, but also just some fun competitions. But we do have people that come to one class. We have multiple that will come all 3 days. It's been so successful, she has now added a Thursday format. So before you know it, we'll be 5 days a week.
There you go. Well, love to hear that.
Yeah.
And then the last thing we want to talk about, we just have a couple of minutes left, is the new program you guys are starting in June. This is specifically built for teens, 13 to 18 years old. It's a new aqua fitness program called Splashville.
Splashville, yep. We decided we've had such success with our water bike program, and we've had all adult classes. We thought, okay, summer's coming up. We want to do something fun for the kids. So it's something set up for 13 to 18-year-old kids. It'll be at our Franklin facility. It will be an hour format from 4 to 5 o'clock. And during that time, you will spend a half hour on the bike. And again, if you've never done cycling in the water, I really challenge you to try it. It's fun and it's a great workout. And then the other half hour, you will use other water-resistant tools and equipment in the pool to build some strength. So it really is a half hour on the bike and a half hour in the pool. And then they're going to make it fun and music and just really have a good time. But at the same time, having just great exercise and
Good times.
Good times.
This will be a sessional program.
Yes.
It will meet Tuesdays and Thursdays, June 5th through the 28th. From 4 to 5 o'clock at the Franklin Recreation Complex in the indoor pool. Advanced registration and payment are required, and registration's available through our website now, again at wcparksandrec.com. While you're there, check out the rest of our fitness and wellness program and all these great programs that you and your staff are working on, Bob. Thank you so much.
Yep. Can I add one last thing?
Absolutely.
One thing I forgot is one of our most popular classes right now is line dancing. So we have it at the Enrichment Center and Longview. It's been so successful. All ages love it. We set it up as a senior program, but everybody is now involved. We will be starting in June at Nolensville and Fairview.
Wonderful.
So please check it out if you want to have a great time.
And that's what it's all about. You know,
Absolutely.
exercise shouldn't always be about this regimen. It should be something that you do where your body is active and you have fun.
Absolutely. That's what we're about.
Yeah. So bring out the family. Try line dancing at one of our Williamson County Parks and Recreation facilities. I don't think they'll regret it.
They will not.
Bob, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. We appreciate having you.
It was great being here. Thank you.
Y'all stay tuned. When we come back, we'll be talking about more of our popular programs offered by the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department.
Hey everybody, here's the world's most famous asthma rock band, the Breathe Easies, with their hit song about how to prevent asthma attacks. Take it away, Breathe Easies.
Come on and clean up the mold. Clean up the mold. Mold can trigger asthma in kids young and old. Come on and clean up the mold. Clean up the mold in your house. You gotta fix water leaks and keep everything dry. 'Cause water grows the mold that causes asthma in your child.
Preventing asthma attacks can be as simple as remembering to clean up the mold and mildew in your house. For more asthma preventing tips, go to noattacks.org.
Welcome back to It's About You. For the second half of our show, we're going to spend some time with Timberland Park Supervisor Michael Culbreth. Timberland Park is a jewel within the Williamson County Parks and Recreation System. If you haven't been out to the park already, hopefully what you hear today will encourage you to visit. Michael, thank you so much for joining us. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Love the chance to talk about Timberland Park.
Oh, yes.
Since that park opened in October of 2014, it has been, it's magical. There's just something out there that you cannot get anywhere else in Williamson County.
That's right.
It was special for us in that it's the first and only passive park that we operate. Its location is special. It's located off the Natchez Trace Parkway. There are not many individuals or municipalities that get the chance to run other systems in part of what is the National Park Service.
Right.
It's a very rare opportunity for us. And I think to anyone who goes out there and just steps foot on the land, you can definitely tell you're in a special place.
Absolutely. And I mean, really, it's we hear from our visitors all the time about how Timberland is different from other natural areas in our area, you know. So yeah, it absolutely is a special place and unique. You know, the Natchez Trace Parkway is 400 and something miles. We're the only non-federal government facility on the trace. It is really unique.
Very, very interesting.
Yeah.
Well, let's just talk a little bit about Timberland Park itself.
Sure.
You'll have to help me on the acreage. I know when we first opened it, it was just a little over 70 acres.
Right.
But it's a
72
little bit
acres.
Now.
72 acres right now. Our department has an agreement with an adjoining landowner at the Big East Fork Reserve, and he allows us to run trails out on his property. So that gives us access to roughly 300 additional acres on top of the 72 acres that is Timberland Park. So we have access to almost 400 acres total. But the park proper is 72 acres, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And tell us a little bit about what's on the park, the features at Timberland Park.
Sure. So we have a few different things going for us. The first thing when you pull into the park, you see our visitor center, you know, which inside we have different interpretive displays showcasing both the natural and cultural history that the park encompasses. On top of that, we also have a butterfly garden right outside the visitor center, which it's really getting into full swing right now.
It is.
In fact, we had just the past couple of weeks, we've been watching, I guess, a brood of monarch caterpillars going through metamorphosis. So that's been a lot of fun to watch as well. We also have a few miles of hiking trail. In the park proper, we have 3 miles. Running out onto our neighbor's land, we have an additional 2 miles with some plans in the future for more. And that's really our biggest, draw. People just coming out, walking on the trails, getting into nature, you know. So.
We'll talk a little bit about the trails themselves,
Sure.
because there are different types of trails for different levels or interests of hikers.
Right.
Right off the visitor center, we have an ADA accessible trail that walks to a beautiful overlook.
Right. So we have 8 distinct trails in the park. Each of them is a different distance, but they all kind of loop in and around each other. So depending upon what a park visitor wants to get into, they're able to, go down an easier path. And if they want to go a little bit further, they can just loop back around and hit another trail. So they're all kind of they're all intertwined, right? If you've never been out there before, the best way to go about it is to come into the visitor center and talk to some of our outstanding staff out there, and they can kind of tailor a hike to suit what you want to do and what you're capable of, that kind of thing,
Yeah. So inside the visitor center, like you said earlier, there are some great interpretive displays
Right.
That tell a little bit about the history of the land, the cultural importance of the area of Timberland Park. There's a very large trail map where people can kind of get an idea of where I want to go today and what I want to do.
Right.
There are some walking sticks
Yep.
that were actually made from reclaimed lumber from the park site.
That's right.
Where they can check one out. It's free. They just have to show a driver's license, I believe.
Not even that really
Yeah.
anymore. We just let people borrow them, and
ask that they return them when they get
and
finished.
they do. Most people do. So it's been very successful. Yeah. So when you come into the park, of course, you have the history of the Natchez Trace Parkway right outside of our front door. And while we aren't located right next to the parkway, we still, we're still part of the history that is the Natchez Trace. But when you're looking at the Timberland Park proper, its history for our area is one of basically timber cutting, for lumber. Back, almost 100 years ago or so, that was around the last time that Timberland Park was clear cut. And we have many pictures up on the walls of the visitor center that shows what the park looked like back in the day. And you can see that, compare it today to 100 years ago, most of the trees were gone. So that's always very interesting to see kind of the realization come across people's faces that, the rejuvenative nature
Yep.
of
Nature.
Yeah.
And just what it's been able to accomplish in its rest time. Because
That's right.
when you walk Timberland, you don't think, oh, just a little while ago, this place was clear land. And
right.
it was.
Right,
It
exactly.
was.
And, all of our or most of our major trails are actually old logging roads. So it's kind of sort of a sunken bed looking trail that basically for decade upon decade, folks were going into these woods with mule teams and hauling out logs that are just massive. So yeah, it's kind of fun to walk where these people walked 100 or more years ago, because these are the people that built.
Franklin.
Yeah, Franklin.
Yeah.
So
That's how the town of Franklin got built.
that's right.
Or city, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess maybe it started as a town.
Yeah, I guess so.
And the ADA trail is a compressed gravel trail.
Yep.
So for anyone with mobility issues or even small kids, it's a
Right.
great trail to start on. We've got a beautiful amount of plantings off the trail.
Right.
There are benches and some picnic tables. The overlook's a beautiful place to sit.
Oh, yeah,
and,
yeah.
a great landscape to enjoy an afternoon in a park, and then
Absolutely.
the trails can just go further, longer, more intensive, less intensive, depending on what you want.
Right.
I will say, we've had our 6-year-old daughter out there numerous times since she was 3,
Yeah.
and a trail's never stumped her.
Right.
She just keeps going. So it's really a very family-friendly park for multiple ages.
Absolutely. And that's not to say that if you wanted more of a challenge, we can definitely get you a challenge. There's a couple of places that, well, I work out there and I don't like walking up some of those hills,
Yeah.
But there are some challenging spots. But most of it, if you want to take a leisurely stroll with your family, we have that. If you want a challenge, we got that too. So we've kind of got something for everybody. Yeah.
Absolutely. And then just, some of the amazing things that people can see out there.
Right.
And nature is ever prevalent,
Yes.
and
Yep.
all around us. There are many nature visitors to Timberland Park.
Yeah.
And if you're ever curious about what you might see as far as the wildlife
Mm-hmm.
of Timberland Park is concerned, you should follow our Facebook page for Timberland
Right.
Park. Michael does a great job about keeping videos on that site and
Yeah.
letting people know about some of the, I guess what you would call the inhabitants
Yeah,
of
they live
Timberland
there.
Park.
That's
They
their
do.
home,
They live
so
there.
yeah.
That's their home.
Uh-huh.
But we've had everything from deer,
Deer,
on.
turkey, raccoons, coyotes, snakes, just all sorts of things.
all sorts of things.
Yeah.
It's amazing to me because even when my husband's been there with our daughter, they've seen snakes there
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
But if you don't bother them, they're not going to bother you.
Exactly.
And as long as you just can give them enough room to get on their way, then you can go on yours and we'll all live in peace and
Hey,
harmony.
that's it exactly. And if you just want a demonstration of that, again, go to our Facebook page and watch some of the videos I've taken of a few of the different species of snake that I've encountered on the trail. Every single time, they'll just
Go on
wander
their
back
way.
off. Yeah.
Yep. On their own, off
Yeah.
for another adventure.
That's right.
All right. Well, the park is open year-round. We do have seasonal hours. Right
Yes.
now, the park is open 7 days a week from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. That
right.
schedule will continue through October, typically around the time changes
Yeah,
is when we
typically
change the
around
park
there.
schedule.
November 1st, it should be
Yep.
about ready to change or so. Yeah.
Access is free and open to the public. We hope you guys will come out and enjoy Timberland Park.
Yeah.
We sure do, and we
Yeah.
want to share it with you.
Absolutely. Yeah.
There has also been an amazing amount of programming that you've been able to add to
Right.
this park.
Right.
It is not just a passive park. You've really taken a lot of time in embedding some nature programs that are suitable for everyone, children, adults,
Yeah.
seniors, and every month you've got something that you're offering in terms of a program, if it's a group hike, photography workshops. We have some great interactive children's programs
Yes.
several times a year, usually around holidays. We do an extravaganza, and, you know, story time with Santa out there and all that fun kind of stuff.
Sure.
Let's talk a little bit about what you've got coming up this summer, because I know
Okay.
you've got programs in June, you'll have programs
Yeah,
in July, all throughout.
Yeah.
So we probably won't have time to go through all of them, but tell us about
Fine.
some of the things that you've got planned at Timberland.
Okay, so just some of the bigger things coming up on June 11th through the, the 16th, 15th? Anyway, it's a Monday through Friday. In mid-June, we're having our Timberland Park Day Camp. That is geared towards kids 7 to 12, and we will just cover a whole slew of different outdoor activities, okay? Whether that be hiking, plant identification, learning just about the natural processes that are going on out there. It's a really good time, been very successful. Another kind of big extravaganza kind of thing we're going to be putting on is on July 4th. We'll be doing just a whole series of programs from edible plants to guided hikes to creating your own butterfly garden at your home. And more details will be coming up on our website once we kind of settle a few
Those
things.
few kinds of things.
That's
yeah.
right. That's right.
You know, for any child who has an interest in nature, or really for any adult who has an interest in nature, a lot of our workshops are very informative in ways that you can build your own butterfly garden or identifying bird species.
That's right.
Throughout the park. You've got a great animal display with a lot of pelts and owl pellet dissection, which we won't go too far into that. But tons of ways to educate people about the surroundings around us in nature.
It really, the more you learn about the natural world, the more that when you go out to a place like Timberland, the more truly alive it seems, because you're not just seeing a sea of green or hearing just random birds call. You'll be able to identify individuals within those areas, and so it just makes everything seem much more alive, and it brings added meaning when you go out there, I think, anyway.
Absolutely. Well, information about our summer programs is currently available through our website. Again, wcparksandrec.com. From the homepage, you would just select the Facilities and Parks tab and then choose the Timberland Park page. You can find information there about our all of our summer programs.
Sure.
Some are free, some do have a small cost attached to them. A lot of them we do require at least advanced registration just so we're able to properly plan for groups, just so everyone has a great experience with these. But registration's open for our summer programs now. Check it out, and we hope to see you at Timberland Park soon.
Yeah.
Great. Michael, thank you so much for joining us today. It's been a pleasure to have you here.
Thanks for having me. Yeah.
All right, guys, as we wrap up today, I want to thank Michael and Bob both for spending some time with us. Again, remember to visit our website to find out more information about our group fitness program, Timberland Park, and other facilities and programs, as well as activities offered by the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department. Be sure to follow us on our social media sites as well. We have specific Facebook pages set up for all of our group fitness programs in Fairview, Franklin, Nolensville, and Spring Hill, as well as Timberland Park, plus other department pages on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, and YouTube, where you can find additional photos, videos, and information of all of our exciting offerings. Thanks, you guys, for joining us today. We'll see you next time. And until then, remember, Williamson County, it's all about you.